Hey guys, it's Kristen and Creep.
And Sarah Stein. Ooh, that felt weird.
It did, I know. We were just talking about how it's been a really fucking long time since we did this, so it feels weird, right? A little bit?
First time always feels weird.
Oh, girl. So...
Well, 'tis the season.
'Tis the season, and that's what we're here to talk about. All the Christmas feels.
You know, but ours usually involve axes and gremlins.
And blood and ghosts and good things.
I blame Dickens for that. You can't tell me A Christmas Carol isn't a scary story if you got 3 ghosts.
This is true. Very true.
Whatever. So that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about some of our favorite
Scary Christmas movies.
Let's Die Hard.
Wait, how do you know we're back? Yes, bitch.
God damn it.
Or should I say, which?
Why did I know you were going to do that?
I should have done it the first time. I just, we're getting back in the groove.
I really want to sing Madonna now.
Let's get into it.
Okay. So, like I said earlier, we've got Gremlins on the list, because you can't not have Gremlins on the list. I love this movie.
I love this movie. Can you not love this movie? I mean...
I have so many feels. I got my sister's kids to watch it for the first time last Christmas, and their favorite thing was when they're all in the movie theater singing, like, Hi-Ho to, like, Snow White.
Didn't I tell you that, like, that one time when Lydia was watching it for the first time, this was maybe last Christmas, last Christmas she was 2, and she was like, like, she started gasping for Gizmo, like, gasping, like, and getting excited, and she loves my little Gizmo doll, like, it's her thing. Oh, God,
Right there with you, kid.
I guess we should probably explain, too, because we didn't.
What happened?
We are going over Christmas movies. Like, I mean, I know we said that, but to a degree, you're like, let's get right into this. We talked about this. We didn't talk about this. We're not going to get into details or anything too crazy. This is our Christmas, what do you want to call it, list of things you should watch for horror, lover, people, things? Like, what do you want to call this?
Yep.
That? We didn't say anything. We're just like, Christmas. We're here for Christmas.
God damn it.
Movie.
We're not rusty. We'll talk about it.
Rusty. But we're back. That's exciting.
No, I want to sing Eminem. Stop it.
Who's back?
Back
Back
again.
again. Who's back? Okay, done.
I'm okay. I feel like this is a lesser known one.
I don't know. I've never seen it. I mean, I know it from her, but that's it.
I call it the Gremlins knockoff, which is elves. I mean, look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Look at that. Like, just the cover alone screams, it's been done. But still, Christmas, horror, creepy, elves, fuck your presents. I don't know. What did we get this in? Did we get this in Horror Pack?
We did, but I'd already seen it because it was on Netflix, I think, or one of those. Yeah. I'm not sad about this one.
I'm not sad about this either. This is one of those that, like, it's like an anthology movie.
Yeah.
And everything ties together in a nice little package that implies the world.
I know, the ending kind of blew my mind. I mean, it didn't blow my mind, but I was like,
you didn't see it coming.
Oh, yeah, like, it does all come together. We were talking about this earlier, and, like, there's some really good gems in here. Like, it's enjoyable.
Oh, yes. Mm-hmm. This had some fucked up elves in it, too.
Oh, that makes me think we didn't put it on our list, but we should mention holidays. Holidays, because there's the Christmas tale in there.
There is.
And that's an anthology. It's not all about Christmas, though. Maybe that's why we didn't think about it.
It's okay.
Mm-hmm. It's okay.
Oh, that's such a fucked up one. I made my friend Ryan watch Holidays, and he's like, you're not allowed to pick out movies.
Seth Green was my favorite part of that one.
Aww.
When is he not, though?
Aww. The Easter one fucked me up.
Oh my god. we definitely talked about this when we got it in Horror Pack. Like, for sure. I wonder if we're talking about the same points.
I don't think that was in Horror Pack.
It was.
Was it?
It was.
Do I physically own this? I do. Fuck.
Yes, because in your hand.
No, not this.
Oh. This is why we shouldn't drink wine before we film, but this is why we should drink wine before we film. Yeah. I'm still talking about this. No, Holidays was definitely not in Horror Pack. I'm sorry. I lie.
Like a rug.
Okay, next one.
Okay. So, feel like this just... Alright, I hear Christmas, I think Nutcracker, I think Swan Lake. So, of course, Black Swan. Get in there, Natalie. Get in there. This came to mind. I love this movie. James and I saw it in theaters. It's beautiful. I'm surprised you haven't seen it.
I haven't. That's what I was in. I haven't seen it, and I want to. It's one that I really want to see. I just never ever have.
It's so good.
I've got 2 kids. Sometimes
You?
Yeah. What? Do I? Ruh-roh. That's my excuse when there's things, and it's actually a pretty good one because when I haven't seen things, or there's a lot of things I want to watch, or watch the same movies over and over and over again that go before the ones I haven't seen.
What is it? Here, just take it.
Are you serious? The digital copy. I'd hug you, but I know you don't want me to.
Yeah. You've already sniffed me. We don't need a hug.
I did sniff her earlier. I definitely sniffed her.
It was weird too, and it wasn't even like slick. She was bending down to get something and just like.
Mind you, she had just put on some of her Witch Baby like lotion that I don't have, so it was. I got
Whatever you gotta tell yourself, Jesus.
It smelled good, so I went in for the whiff. Okay, go.
Okay. I'm really upset because when I left the house, my husband was watching this without me, and we always watch it together. I put Scrooged on the list. Spooky. Have you seen this?
I have not. Never in my life. I know. Okay, so I'm weird. I've never seen A Christmas Story. I've never seen Scrooged. It should be no surprise to anybody that Christmas movies were never like a huge thing.
This is a Christmas movie where, not even a joke, there's a line where it says, "The bitch hit me with a toaster."
I know, but Christmas movies just weren't a thing that I did.
You make me do Beaker face from the Muppets. I can't do it now. I'm talking about it too much.
I look bad when I do that. Like, that's not okay. You can actually do that. I can't do it.
Oh, it hurts. It hurts.
I know. And I haven't seen the next one either, so that we have on the list. It's
Die Hard. I had to put it on the list. I know it's not a scary movie. I don't give a fuck.
Everyone goes that route though. Like, Chris would definitely agree with you. Chris would be all over this, my husband.
Good. I'm glad one of you is sane.
I'm the one that when I was a kid, it was like, the holiday time, and I was watching the Munsters. Like, I just didn't, not that one, but just the regular ones. Like, I just.
Well, since you mentioned it.
Yes.
Oh.
This is my precious. A lot of them are, but this little gem right here. It is not the original cast. If you don't know that, why are you here? But said it, not taking it back. For you younger crowd, please just go watch it anyway. I can't. This is so much fun. I love this one so much. I've already watched it twice this season. I haven't watched those. I've never seen those, but I've watched this twice. I don't know. I just love it. It's the Munsters. Any kind of reincarnation of the Munsters, I'm going to get behind. And when they did these 90s, like, redo movies, like they did this and Here Come the Munsters, which is, like, impossible to get. I have VHS. But I still thought they were tons of fun because these stuck super true to the characters and the whole idea of what they were. So,
oh, for sure.
Super fun. And Santa becomes a fruitcake.
Calls him like a season.
Because the elf... It's good. I'm trying not to... I could probably talk about that for like the next 20 minutes and not any other movie that speaks of who I am.
It's okay. I have one. It's next on my list. This is like my all-time favorite like Christmas horror movie. And this one gets a lot of shit. People say it had shitty casting, that it had shitty acting. I don't give a fuck. I love the Black Christmas remake. Like, I love the original. I love so much. I love so much about this weird ass fucking movie. Like, this movie is the reason I line my hallways with Christmas lights. Like, I love it so much. Like, I have to watch it. Agnes is fucking weird. Fucking Billy's weird. It had such pretty people cast in it.
But you know
what?
Sorry.
Go ahead, what?
I like it better than the original.
Good.
2 reasons. I just do. And number 2, because that bitch stole from me.
Oh, yeah.
That fucking bitch from the original cast at a convention I was doing, and I've talked about this before, not naming the exact name, and I won't, but she walked over to my table before the convention opened, and she freaking pocketed like 3 of the necklaces I had made and just walked away. Mm-hmm. And security would do nothing about it because she was a guest and I was just a vendor. I've not watched the original since, and I won't. It kind of tarnished the entire thing for me, and that one just rocks, and it's amazing.
I love it. I love it so much. I love that there's like a cell phone in it, and I love that it just like has like its like shitty little like ringtone of like Christmas music from like the Nutcracker. Like that makes me so happy. Like there's so many things about it. I love it.
I know you do.
Fucking love it.
I know you do because of your lights every year, and you leave them up for way too long too, don't you?
We don't have to talk about it.
My Halloween decorations just came off my porch like last week. So I know.
That's fine. Well, it's really nice too, especially like if you're having like a movie night or something, which, you know, I'm married. We don't leave the house ever. But like it gives like a nice glow. It's not like a harsh light, and it lights up the whole room well enough that you can see anything, but it's not so bright that you're like overwhelmed. Like it's
a good ambiance.
It's good. Ooh, this year though, I like went out for the ones that with like the 8 different settings. Yes. Oh, I went crazy this time. I was like, I want some goddamn twinkle lights. You don't understand. I bought 5 packs of them, and then I bought 2 that are just battery operated, so I could decorate my spiderweb candelabra and Frankenstein in the hallway.
It's good, girl. It's good.
It's good.
It's good.
Oh golly. So the next one, she just watched for the first time recently. I've seen a ton of times. This is my husband's favorite. She's got opinions about Wes Bentley.
I have many opinions about Wes Bentley in this.
He motherfucking too.
Okay, I think this is a great film. And for anyone that's watched it, we can say, like, that first real kill is fucking amazing.
It's so
It's
good.
amazing. I don't want to give things away, because I feel like with a lot of these, people have seen them. This one might be one that they haven't, so I don't want to say too much, but that kill is great.
It's awesome. I love this movie so much.
Wes Bentley.
Wes
Bentley.
I feel like if people haven't seen it, it might be a little confusing for them. Like, you basically have a woman who's the last person to leave her office, and she goes, and the crazy security parking garage attendant has everything locked, and you find out he's kind of, like, obsessed with her. Yeah. And he's forcing her to spend Christmas with him. Well,
and she definitely, like, she gets pulled in first because he's kind of doing the whole, like, oh, I'll help you jumpstart your car.
Yeah, he's playing Mr. Nice Guy.
Yeah, and...
he's a lunatic. Mm-hmm. Thanks, Wes.
Oh, God. So... Wes Bentley. So he, like she said, he is the lunatic, and he kind of kidnaps her. Oh, God. Again, I don't want to give anything away, but he does. He kidnaps her. You can see it coming if you're watching it.
Well, it's one of those things that, like, you think they're in a parking garage, they're locked, you know, in this area. There's only so many things could happen. Oh, there's so many things that do happen.
It's true. It is so true. Okay, so I'll just put it this way. If y'all know Wes Bentley, you've seen him, like, for me, like I told her earlier, like, Soul Survivors, like, that's a great old, like, early 2000s movie that I loved. And, of course, American Beauty, which I fucking loved that film so much.
The most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
I still have my VHS. I love it. It's the most beautiful thing I've seen.
He's also, like, and for people that haven't seen those because they are younger, he has been in a couple American Horror Stories, like, most notably Hotel.
Yeah, he was in those, too. But the thing is, like, he always plays that kind of, like, quiet, creepy guy. Like, he's eerie on his own, just, like, kind of being quiet, doing his thing. Yeah, just, like, chilling and watching. Like, you get his... He can look at you, like, in a film. He can watch someone in a film, and you know his intent. Like, you can get that from him just looking at a person. He opened his mouth too much here. That's what happened, and too wide. And I told her, he sounds like Pee Wee Herman screaming at certain points. And, like, every time he would get super angry, I would laugh. And this is not a movie that's meant to be, like, it's not a dark comedy by any means. Like, it's not supposed to be funny. Like, it was just stupid to me. To me, my opinion, you know.
She was also sober when she watched it by herself.
Yeah, I was by myself sober. I think a lot of people do that, but I told her, like, if I'd had some wine or something, like, maybe I could have enjoyed it better, but holy shit, like, he sounded like an idiot, and then he was, like, so intent, he had every detail meticulously down, and he turns his back to sing Elvis out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. There's no lead up to this.
I cannot fault him for that.
I love Elvis. We can share him, but like I love my Elvis, especially young Elvis.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, that man. But how come out of nowhere, like halfway through the film, he's some like Elvis aficionado, and he's like aficionado. I said aficionado. Don't listen to me.
Don't listen.
And he's singing something, he has no idea what's going on. It was a little hard for me to grasp that it was just very thrown in.
He was in his comfort zone. I don't care. I still love this movie.
I do. I know. I love the movie too. I love it. I am definitely nitpicking, but like because I know him so well for being a certain way as an actor, it was really, really hard for me to watch him and be like.
She knows him really well. They're on a first name basis.
Comes over for brunch. I mean, yeah, no.
Fuck your brunch.
Like I'm just so familiar with him being one way, and then when he came off like all screaming and sounding like Pee Wee Herman and nuts, I was like, it wasn't like that kind of like you're terrifying nuts. It was like shut the fuck up, you are so stupid nuts. Like I'm not buying this. Like I was mad. I expected more from him.
It's crazy. He's weird. This is why he had to kidnap someone to be his date on Christmas.
Okay, how about this? If y'all have seen it, comment down below on which camp you're on. The it made sense or the stop it. Like you would have been better if you were quiet the whole time.
That's so funny. That reminds me of something I said when I was people watching at the mall. No, it was when my no, it sounds fucking crazy.
Better if you're quiet the whole time.
My sister, when she worked at Bath and Body Works at Columbia Mall, we were people watching, and it's one of those 2-level malls, and you can look over the railing, watch people. And there was this girl, and like her outfit was really cute, her shoes was cute, like she was very confident, you could tell by her posture, but there was just something with her face. And without even thinking, I said, she'd be really cute if she wasn't so ugly. And I was like, oh my god, I said that. Granted, I was like 19 at the time, you know, that was forever ago, but like I still fucking said that.
Oh.
That's what it reminds me of. Like,
yeah.
He'd be so good if it wasn't such shit.
Yeah, but that's why. But I mean, I have background on the guy.
She's so much research. The West Bentley Files.
You know what?
Tune in next week. I'll tell you what blood type.
This will be a thing to watch. Like, I'll make up next week. Like, so I watched like every movie he ever did, and I can confirm now. I don't know. So, let's get to this one. Okay.
This
is really good. Like, I love this one.
Better watch out.
Wait.
Boop.
This way. Yeah, just because the light doesn't catch. You're fucking with me.
You're fucking with me.
So, okay, you know in Bad Santa, where he's like, are you fucking with me? Like, I had to say at least like 10 or 15 times a day, like, when Lydia was listening, are you fucking with me? And I turned to Crystal, I'm like Bad Santa over here. Like, you fucking with me, kid? Are you fucking with me? Like, it was one of those days. It was really funny, but that just, yeah.
Anyway, it's okay.
So this was a Shudder exclusive, unless you buy it.
Yeah,
like
it doesn't stream anywhere else.
Yeah. And, oh my god. So I watched it the day that it came out. It was love at first watch. This is good.
This is really good. It's one of those movies that really fucks you because you think you know what this movie's about. You're like, okay, this is how it's going to be. Great. One of these again. And then you're like, what just happened?
I know, because like when I messaged you, I was like, it's going to be another. I don't want to say it because for people who haven't watched, this is way too new to give anything away. And I was like, what the fuck just happened? And the end, because the entire time I was like, final girl. And then you're left like,
what?
Yeah, like what? Like there's really nothing we can say about this without giving too much away because it's so new, but...
Yeah, the only thing I'll say is you have a girl who's babysitting a kid who looks like he's too old to have a fucking babysitter.
Yeah.
And I love his parents because it's Virginia Madsen. Woo! And
I also
Patrick
love the best
Warburton.
friend.
Oh my god.
The best friend is...
The best friend of like the kid that's being babysat, he comes over too. And here's the thing. So I'm watching like the chemistry between the babysitter and the best friend, and I'm like... I like how, I was like, this just feels right, and then I realized it's the two kids from that M. Night Shyamalan movie, The Visit, and I'm like, this is why I like it, because they looked out for each other in that movie, too. Like, it was super cute.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, but... Yeah.
And the moments, but we can't.
Oh my goodness.
Like, that end moment, like, oh my... Where you kind of almost want to vomit, because...
Let me tell you something. My favorite line in the whole movie is, "You home alone, him?"
I know!
Because I was thinking it. James even said it.
When he was talking about that particular thing from the very beginning, I was waiting for it to happen. And waiting for it to happen.
Waiting.
And then when it was about, I was like, whoa, like that was
We're really
when
gonna
you're
do
like,
this.
whoa. And you're like, breathe.
James and I sat there and we're just watching the scene and we're like, oh.
Yeah, I watched the same night that I watched P2 by myself, sober. Like, they make it sound like we drink a lot.
Nope.
Strong.
Wait. Like, I'm sure they've watched us enough to know that we almost never drink white wine. But look, Jaws.
Moment.
Jaws. Francis Ford Coppola. Jaws.
And for those of you who can find it easily, there's also a Frankenstein wine by
There's a
Coppola.
King Kong one, too.
The King Kong one's bomb. Have you had it yet?
Okay,
It's really good.
Fun fact. I bought it the same time I bought this. I went home one night. James is like, let me have some of this. And we have those giant wine glasses that fit an entire bottle. Mm-hmm. So after he poured some and I sniffed it, I was like, I'm not really feeling wine. I think I'm just really thirsty and want water. He had 2 glasses. And he's like, is there any more left? And I'm like, no, you drank the whole bottle. He's like, I only had 2 glasses. And I'm like, we have giant wine glasses, you moron.
That's why I kept my big one. That, you remember that huge, like, the Home Goods one I got with the spider webs? That is one that fits, like, the entire...
Ours are from Home Goods, too.
They fit, like, the entire bottle. Mm-hmm. Like, you can't. So that's why I brought the small one.
Like, we're not going to drink a whole bottle each.
I know, but, like, dude, like, I had that moment when I was like...
Catch it with your face. You're wearing black, it's okay.
Look like
Your hair's red, it's okay. Your pillow's wet, it's okay.
We'll just keep that hand...
Oh my god.
How did I... What do I do with my life? Oh, it's not in the movie. It's okay. It's okay.
Just deal with it. Is this gonna be like when you have those jacked up CDs in your car and you kept licking them clean? You're like, I spilled apple juice.
That's true. Like way back. If it is way back, like if you go back 15 fucking years ago.
Because we were going to Tower Records when that happened. I remember.
It's true.
You bought a CD and the CD wasn't in there.
That was How Rook. That was KMFDM How Rook. Which really, I remember that because I was listening to that in the car just yesterday and I was like, I fucking bought this and it was not even in there. I was so mad. So back then people would do that. Y'all, if you're young, too young, our age, we always talk that people are in our audience are way too young to understand things, but I'm sure some of you might be. They had slit it because you could actually go back and like use like box cutters and slit things and pull the discs out and no one would know any better. And I bought, oh fuck my life, my wine covered hand.
Girl.
I had bought
It's already on it. Just deal with it.
well, these actually came free when I bought the couch. Like the old lady that was selling this couch, this lovely couch that I have, little old lady, she just threw these in with it, and if you can see, the kids already got paint on it, so not a huge loss. Anyway, they are cool pillows though, for those wondering. They match the couch.
And they're wine scented.
They are. So, yes. Anyway, I used to, when we had I was going to say when we had the compact disc players in our car, which is way too complicated for a lot of people. I didn't have that. I had the Discman that was plugged into you had the tape that went into the tape player that went into your Discman. I would lick the CDs if they were dirty because you could lick them and wipe them on your shirt really quick and go about your business.
You could. Or just not spill apple juice in your car.
I mean... How long can we do this?
I don't even know.
Like just, you know, the things...
Oh. If it's not the skull, it's a witch. Good golly.
Tis what it is.
What's wrong with you? You're talking like you're Dickens tonight. Twas, tis.
It's been an all-night ordeal. I'm good.
When it shan't. I don't know.
A
I couldn't think of anything. Oh, so I have a list.
Oh, yes, there's more.
Because there's a bunch of things that we don't have.
like Krampus.
Like Krampus. Like Edward Scissorhands. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. So there's one I forgot to mention. Let's see if you can guess what it is. It's about a guy. He's in a sweater. I'm laughing at this because it's such a horrible joke. He's in a sweater. He's really creepy. And he's full of whiskey. I'm sorry. I was trying to delay because I couldn't open it.
Freddy Krueger the whole time. I was like, Freddy Krueger is not a Christmas movie, Sarah.
Doesn't matter.
Do I even need this? No.
No.
Am I drink it?
Yeah. God damn it. Just go for it. You went for it.
It's been like, good God, how many months since we've filmed?
Mm-hmm.
Oh Lord. No, the last time we had that was you had it.
A Voltaire.
A Voltaire, when we went to go see Voltaire, and she was like, don't worry about this. Chris was like, how'd you get so drunk? You had like a beard. I'm like, I had Sarah.
I'm horrible. Oh no. Remember one time I snuck like a little bottle of vodka into a club with my friends because I would drink it on the way to the club when we would walk from where we park. Mm-hmm. And when we were in there, I kept it in my back pocket, and so I unscrewed the cap, and when they weren't looking, I would pour it in their cups.
Yeah.
Sorry, Adam and Mike. Not really. That was a fun night, though.
You do what you do.
Ooh.
Oh my goodness. Ooh.
Ooh, that was good.
That was much needed.
Oh, so there's one that I watch every fucking Christmas. It's so fucking good. It's not necessarily a Christmas movie, but I do watch it. Batman Returns.
Batman Returns, yeah. Because, you know what, like, all the snow coming down, it's going to be a, like, hot time in the city tonight. Like, you know,
all that stuff, like, mistletoe can be deadly if you eat it.
But a kiss is more deadly if you mean it.
it. Oh, and then when they're at the ball and they're playing Susie and the Banshees.
And she goes for her, and he pulls up and her gun is in her garter.
Face to face. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Fuck you, Max Shrek.
Okay, Batman Returns is actually one of my absolute favorite movies of all time. Like, I don't know about you, but when I was a kid...
Next to Beetlejuice, that's my next favorite Tim Burton movie. Yes,
I had like the Catwoman poster where it said "Hell Here" behind her. I had that in my room as a kid.
I have that as a necklace.
Oh,
I have the "Hell Here" necklace.
I had the poster, and then like I had the Batcave and all. I had all the toys. I still have my Catwoman, my Selena Kyle's Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman toy, and Scarlet plays with it. I have one. Back then when all the things came out, they had a suction cup one. I don't know where it came from or what.
Is that what your straw is too?
Yeah, my straw is too. I have straws with that. I was very obsessed as a child. You have no idea. Way too young to be that obsessed with a woman vinyl clad, but I was. And I have a little suction cup one hanging from my kitchen curtain. I know you never go in my kitchen. I never let anyone in my kitchen. It's always a wreck. I always have dishes like piled.
You also have like a crazy dog in there.
Yeah, I have Frankie in there. Like whenever I have company, I have to put Frankie away. She's a fucking nutball. You don't even know this dog.
Okay. There's like a couple others. There is...
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to say this. That's like one of my sister's favorite movies. Her kids love it. And I've seen it so many times that when Christmas comes around, I don't watch it. Halloween comes around, I don't watch it. If the family is around and they put it on, I will watch it. But like when I'm in a car and someone is playing like a holiday playlist and like Night Before Christmas songs come on, I'm just like, great. Like, I hate to say that because it's such a good movie. It's so well done. I love the stop motion. But I feel like it's been overdone for me. The only thing that's, like, made me kind of, like, rekindle my love for that movie is when they did the Nightmare Revisited album and all the different, like Marilyn Manson and Jonathan Davis. Yeah. Like, they redid the songs. That made me, like, kind of, like, renew my love with it. But I'm just, like,
I think, like, for me, it's so near and dear to my heart, though, and you're gonna know why in a second. No one else is gonna realize this, but when I was 7 or 8 years old when it came out, well, both of us, my Aunt Barbara took me to Wheaton Plaza to see it after school with Eric, with my brother, and he was definitely a little bit too old to watch it, but like, he enjoyed it. But Barbara took me, and remember how Wheaton Plaza used to have that like weird kiosk that had all the plastic toys?
Yeah.
That was the coolest thing ever. She got me every character from it.
Oh my gosh.
She just like let me get all. That was Barbara. That's always Barbara. That's my Barbara.
That was always like my sister's thing for sure. But that was the first movie she ever saw in movie theaters that she can remember.
I remember going with Barbara for it wasn't my first, but I remember it. And that Christmas, I was so obsessed. My entire list was Night Before Christmas, so all of my toys, and I still have a good deal of them, like the Sally that tears apart with Velcro. I still have my kids play with.
Yeah.
I have the Jack that when you squeeze him, he doesn't talk anymore, but he used to say his different things. And I had all the dolls that came in the coffins, and the action figure. My parents used to go all out, and I had Christmas from my mom and dad, then also from Nancy, and then from Barbara. So I got like, I was telling Chris earlier, like my friends would be jealous because I got 3 Christmases every year because of all of them and how much like, because Nancy had no kids and Barbara, like I was her daughter too, so we got a lot of stuff, and there was a lot of Night Before Christmas.
Oh my gosh.
And I even took my Jack and Sally doll to church that night for the Christmas Eve like thing that we would do every year. We'd have our dinner and stuff, and we'd go.
That's so funny. I always like. I mean, I get why.
Sorry.
I get why people like let their kids like bring toys to places because it's something there, it's something familiar, it's something that keeps them calm and distracted. But I've seen so many kids leave their stuff. I'm just like, oh man, they're gonna be pissed.
See, I never. I was that kid that was like, it's my kids are the same way. They're like, mine. Where's mine? Where's my thing? So.
Where's my thing?
Where's my thing? I need it.
Okay. Next, I put